So, just one won't hurt, will it? Here we are, October 16th, Thursday, and I know it was a short one yesterday, but one of the things that I mentioned in there was the concept of the just one drink, and we're approaching that point now. We're on the downward slope where the temptation to start thinking like this is going to creep in, because if you've had a couple of weeks without drinking, maybe it's the longest you've done in a while, I don't know, but that thought process will creep in where you'll think, well, I'll just have one. Maybe it's a reward that you're going to give to yourself, or I've done so well, I deserve it. Or another big one, something's gone wrong at work and I need a drink to kind of get through it. These are all like old pathways in your head, and believe me, I'm not a religious person. I don't want to turn people off here when I'm going to say this, but it's almost like a kind of demon inside of you that wants to corrupt you. It's something that it sort of whispers in your ear, like, we could just have one, we're only going to have one drink, it's going to be okay. There's no such thing as one drink. I think I think this might be from Alcoholics Anonymous, which I'm not the hugest fan of, but there's some good stuff in there, which is one drink is too many, 10 drinks is never enough. And the problem is you don't want one drink. What you want to do is get drunk, okay? You don't want one drink, you want to get drunk. And that's the kind of self-reflection and the kind of honesty that you need to have with yourself. And now that we're on the sort of downward slope, it's easy to get into that mindset of, I've had a bad day, or things are going so well. And you'll find yourself, as I said earlier, we talked about this on Sunday, which was planning your week ahead and making sure that when you say you've got a work event tonight, let's say, and there's going to be alcohol there, maybe there's a little voice inside the back of your head saying, well, we could have a drink, it would be okay, that would be fine. But the thing is, we're so deep into this now, why would you want to screw that up? Why would you want to do that? So stay strong, okay? Because we're on that downward slope, okay? And believe it or not, I think it's actually going to get easier from here. With the hard bits over, those first couple of weeks are tough, whereas you're going to have some emotional things that are going to crop up, because as I said, there's probably a lot of things that you either haven't been dealing with, or you've been suppressing a lot of emotion with alcohol, so that when you remove the alcohol, you might find that you're a bit out of whack and you're experiencing emotions in a more powerful way than you're used to, and it might be a little bit disconcerting, and that's okay. You're allowed to feel disconcerted and discombobulated and a little bit anxious. That's okay, you're allowed to feel like that. But that's why we're here, that's why I'm here every day in these videos, to help you. That's why, if you want to get into the community, there's a bunch of people in there that you can relate to. You can talk to me every day in there if you want. If you're having a problem, then you can just post in there, post a video of yourself if you want. Don't have to, post a picture, send me a picture of your cats, and whatever helps you get through a craving period. But yeah, anyway, look, I will see you tomorrow, and tomorrow is Friday, so again, this is going to be our third Friday. You should be an old hand at this by now, so I'm not too worried about you, but let's just keep each other honest. I want you to be here tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow, as I will be every day in October. So do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment, join the community. Just let me know how you are doing. Are you finding these videos of use? Are they interesting? Maybe they're not, I don't know. But Sober October is one of those things that we can do that you might surprise yourself, okay? And I'm hoping that you're surprising yourself so far. But that's going to do it for today, and I will see you tomorrow.